Hello, we consider news, independent knowledge, alternative views. So today we're going to talk about, is the sun yellow or white? Yellow? White? Well, in the event Chronicle, which is a really good website, if you haven't been on it before, I suggest you go. It's very good. But they have a really good article called "Our Sun is No Longer Yellow." The article starts off with the editor discussing a recent Cosmic Disclosure episode, which can be found on Gaia TV. This series features David Wilcock and Corey Good. This particular episode is Jay Widener, who apparently is the director of Seeking Truth. He discusses, again, the fact that our sun is no longer yellow and is actually white. I read a section of the transcript from that programme, which is on the article. It says, "The sun used to be yellow, okay? The sun is no longer yellow. It's white now. And I'm old enough to tell you, it used to be yellow. And anyone my age will tell you that the sun was definitely yellow." He also goes on to say, NASA knows this. And I think all the chemtrails are attempts by the elites to dampen this incredible light. Climate change may not be specifically due to human action through burning of fossil fuels and deforestation. Maybe a huge part of the global climate change could be down to solar energy. And climate change is a really important issue, and personally to me, I still think it's really important not to be burning fossil fuels, not to be polluting the earth with dangerous chemicals and toxins. It's harmful to our environment, which we need, and it's harmful to human beings. So in a way, I'm still dead against pollution, but it's a really interesting concept to consider that potentially a majority of human global temperatures are rising not because of carbon dioxide, but maybe actually because of the amounts of intense solar energy hitting the earth. Now, this also kind of feeds into the whole theory that actually it's not just the earth that's experiencing this rising temperature, that this is happening across the entire solar system. Okay, you have the solar system and the planets all revolve around the sun, but in actual fact, our entire solar system is also orbiting through our galaxy. And in this point in time, we're increasingly becoming into a really energetic area of the galaxy, which is increasing solar activity and also general energy within the solar system as a whole. So this then affects global temperatures on Earth. You always do tend to get climate change deniers claiming that it's a hoax, that man-made emissions and deforestation are nothing to do with global climate change. And it tends to be quite high up business CEOs or politicians occasionally. So it's like they actually know the real reason why the planet is warming up, because of the solar radiation, but they're not saying that. They're just saying overall it's a hoax. The whole idea of solar energy and the sun changing temperatures all ties into concepts to do with solar flashes, solar energy affecting human evolution and human consciousness. Again, people such as David Wilcock have considered concepts of solar flashes occurring and huge jumps in human evolution, and how consciousness also at the same time increases exponentially. And again, Gaia TV, people such as Greg Braden have discussed evolution. There are these big jumps, and how there are loads of missing links, not only with humans but within animals, where they don't see enough correlating evidence for the idea of evolution of, prehistoric humans turning to modern day man, and the same with other animals. And so whether this actually makes the whole idea about gradual evolution slightly shaky, and you seem to have these, in a really short period of time, massive jumps in evolution, massive jumps in consciousness and sophistication, and how potentially, going back to David Wilcock's point, how these huge jumps are actually due to the fact of solar energy. Now, what's really fascinating about that is, okay, so say if the cabal, the elites, whatever you want to call them, understand the idea that solar energy is responsible for human evolution potentially, or part of it, and there's been a huge increase in solar energy, there are some people that are saying that maybe that's part of the reason why chemtrails occur. Mainstream scientists now considering the idea of using geoengineering to reduce the effect of climate change. But potentially that's already been happening for decades. The big question is then, given all this knowledge and ideas, then is the reason for chemtrails' existence to mitigate and slow down this process of evolution, to slow down this huge jump in consciousness? It's a fascinating question to think on. I don't have all the answers, I don't think anyone does, but it does start to join a few dots with a few conspiracy theories and where there is actually something in that. So yeah, thank you again for being with me. Again, all those links will be available below this video, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye, I love you.